Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. My name is Michelle, and today, as you can see, we've got some different little trinkets out. We are going to try this silicone putty because I have a project that I want to do, but I don't have any little things that I can make to put in it. So I'm going to try a few of these in this to see. So this, Les Resin reached out and sent me this and asked me if I would like to give it a try. And I said, absolutely. So thank you, Let's Resin. And let's get our little putties out. Okay. So you mix equal amounts, A and B, by weight. Mix and knead until the putty forms a uniform blue color. Press a thin layer into the details of an original. Apply a thicker layer to the finished mold. Let cure for 20 minutes. Remove the fully cured mold of the original and finished. Mold ready to cast any piece that you like. So, pretty straightforward. Curing time is 15 to 20 minutes. It is, you have a 3-minute work time, and it is a 40A hardness. So it is very hard. So if you're casting, make sure you're not covering your piece because it's going to be really hard to get it out because it's not super flexy. Flexy, is that even a word? I don't know. So we are going to, and I have a bunch of different things, so I didn't know what I wanted to do. So these are just charms, and they had the little piece like you would put a necklace chain through, and I just clipped them off because I'm like, you know, we could do footprints in the sand if I could make 2 of these, and then, you know, I could make some little silicone inlays from them or something. So that's, we're going to definitely try that. Then I got a snowflake, a starfish, a shell. This is a sublimation keychain blank. So I'm going to just see if I can make this into a mold. Who knows, right? So then I had this that had writing on it. So, you know, a little detail. I don't know if it's going to be able to pick up that detail. So we're going to try it. And then I have got this little Santa. So we are going to cast him in. So he's going to basically be like probably half the size, I would say. So it would be something flat that you could add that's still going to give a 3D look, is my thinking. The same with these. These 2 little lighthouses. These were my mother-in-law's, and they are ornaments. They just had this like gold little rope hanging, and I just cut the rope off. But I figured if I could make them flat, then we could actually add them into like a resin piece. You know, we could cast them, paint them up, and then emerge them in something. So that is my thought. And then I have these 2. And I'm going to see if I can cast just the dolphin on one. And if we have enough time and enough putty, maybe we'll try to cast like one of these pieces. I don't know. I just grabbed a bunch of things so I wasn't having to run around and look for stuff. And then we've got this keychain that I made, so I figured I would just pop them in, and then I could have two keychains. So let's get into it. I do have to grab my scale. So we're just going to get both of these opened. And we're going to turn this on. I'm going to do it in grams just because we're going to be using like little amounts. All right, so the first one, I'm going to try to make like a circle that I can put like these different pieces in. And then I'm just going to pop the cover on. And let's see what we've got here for. All right, so that's 30 grams. And let's see if we can pull 30 grams. All right, what is it here? So it's 26 grams. We'll tear it. $25, we'll call that good. All right, so let's just kind of mix this together. So it's basically almost like Play-Doh consistency. So I figured on the little charm pieces, you know, we're always having to like buy charms. So if we could mold some of them, then we could actually make them in different colors, was my thought behind it. I don't know. We'll just have to do a few and see how it works. All right, so I'm just going to try to make a ball. And because this is silicone, do not put it on a silicone mat because it will stick. All right, so I don't know. I'm going to see if we can just want it formed around high enough that when I pour the resin is not going to come out, you know, like flow down. And I'm just going to take a little bit. Well, I guess parchment paper doesn't work very good either. As far as trying to lift it up, just I probably shouldn't have pulled that side piece off, but you know me. I want that smooth right there. All right, I guess we're just gonna leave this one like this. So it only takes 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna move this off to the side. And I'm gonna see if I can, so I don't know if you've got to leave the piece in there or if you can There was a way to pop it out and do it on the other side, but maybe not. So let's just because I want to be able to utilize, you know, as much of this as I can. All right. All right. I'm just gonna put my mold over my scale over here. All right, so let's see. Because I want to see how much detail it's really going to pick up. Like the first one, I probably made that a little thick, but oh, let me clear it. All right, so we'll do 20. All right. So, I mean, if you needed, like, you know, a quick imprint of something, this would definitely be what you'd want to use for sure. And there's no smell to it. So, but you just want to make sure, like, see, there's a little bit of white there. You just want to make sure that you really work that all in. So, like I said, I don't know how the bigger pieces are going to work, but we will see. All right, so now because these are flat, we really don't need a a really deep piece. All right, so I'm just gonna put that like that. And I am going to make sure there are no fingerprints. Push that down. And push that. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know if these are going to work or not. Let me see. This one might not be thick enough. You know, I'm trying to utilize as much of this as I can. All right. Yeah. Primitive but effective. And that's already getting hard. Cool. All right, so I would like to try one of the lighthouses. And so, clear that. Let's see. It's 29. And I'm going to take a stick because I'm getting the blue from my fingers and I don't know if that is going to affect it. So I'm going to use a stick to dig some out. 28. All right. So we might not do the dog thingy, but I just want to see like if it's gonna pick up details. So I will see. I'm thinking we're going to try the dolphin. So I want it fairly thick. Just want to make sure like it's long enough and wide enough. All right, so I'm just gonna try to get the dolphin part in there. Like I said, guys, I don't know if this is gonna work, what I'm trying to achieve. I don't know. All right. All right. So we've got this little tiny bit. What can I stick in this? What can I? something. Wish. All right, so I'm gonna leave the little circle thingy on this one. Because if it worked, then you could turn these into earrings. All right. So, all right, I do want to do one of the half of a lighthouse because, and we can do that on a different day. So I definitely need more than I needed for that. Let's see what that is. 49, all right. God, I'm gonna use up almost all my thing. All right, so now it's 51, so between 49 and 51 we'll do. Nope. I said 49 to 52. All right, right there. All right, so we'll get this all mixed up. You know, and then I'll know if, can we do thin layers? Can we do thick, you know, does it have to be thick? I don't know. I've never used anything like this. So we're going to find out. Definitely find out in just a little bit. So I'm hoping that once it cures, then it's not going to stick to the parchment paper. I don't think it will. I think it's just because it's still so pliable. You know what? I think I'm going to need more. Trying to get it so it's kind of shaped the way I need it to be. Are you kidding me? Oh, I guess we can do it this way. But this one needs to be a little thicker up in through here. Like I said, I have no stinking clue if this is going to work or not. So you definitely want it high enough that your resin can stay in there. All right, so I'm gonna give this one, what did it say? 15 to 20 minutes. So we will, like this one is hard. This one's ready, guys. Oh, look. So we've got a half of a Santa. So obviously we wouldn't be able to fill it up to here. We'd have to go with whatever the narrower spot is. But, okay, so that one worked. Oh, look at the little footy print. I want to do the other one. So I want to have 2 footprints. And I'm going to put this one in the other way. So that way we have a left and a right foot. Oh wow, look at all the detail. Sweet. This one's almost ready. Not quite. So I will come back in 20 minutes. That way I know this last one is done. We will get them pulled out and I will mix up some resin and we'll try them and see what we get. Alrighty, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, let's see here. Let's get our other little, oh, look it. Look it. So now we have a left and a right foot. Oh my gosh. The word came out, guys. All right. And our little Sasquatch, he came out good. And we even got the little thing, but I have a hole right here. So when we get ready to pour it, I'm going to have to put some tape right there. But the rest of it seems to be at a pretty good height. So I'm sure, I mean, this is just my first time. Oh my gosh, guys, look, all the detail came out. Yay. All right, I'm definitely going to have to get some more of this. Oh, I had one little spot stick in there, but I mean, other than that, it came out really good. So this one will definitely be a more shallow, so I'd have to make it thicker, but that's fine. You know, this is kind of like our test go, right? Yay! It worked. Even his little eye came out. Sweet. And nothing stuck to my pieces, so that is awesome. So yeah, it does peel off much easier after. All right, so what I was thinking of doing is I'm gonna pour these in the Let's Resin polyurethane, just because that is quick, so that we can see, you know, what, if I can get this one out. All right, let me get my X-Acto knife. I'm gonna have to cut some of this off. Because I don't want it to rip the silicone. All right. Cool beans. Oh, but it's very thin there. So we're definitely gonna have to put some tape. So let me do that right now. I am going to grab my packing tape as soon as I can put my eyeballs on it. What about, maybe we can use the UV resin tape. Let's see. No, that's not gonna, that is not going to stick. So I have got to find my packing tape. Let me see it. See, when I organize stuff, then I can't find it. Maybe tape doesn't stick to this stuff, guys. What the heck? All right, well, we'll try it. We'll try it. All right, and this one needed some tape here. Ouch. Nope, that ain't gonna work. So, what am I going to use? Because I have to definitely block that. Or maybe we just won't pour this one. Well, I mean, that don't have any detail on it, so we'll get these poured. So what I'm gonna do is I figured if we did it in the polyurethane resin, in 10 minutes, it's going to be done. And then we can see what the finished piece is going to look like. Because then, you know, then I could say, all right, I'm going to use this resin and I'll color it in whatever. But just for the sake of the video, to make it somewhat quick, I figured we'll just use the polyurethane resin. So let me grab some gloves. And a couple of medicine cups, because I'm going to only mix a small amount at a time. And that way we will be able to see, you know, like what worked, what didn't. All right, so I definitely want those on a flatter surface. Make sure they're flat. So let me, I'm just going to move some of this out of my way so I can mix my do I have a shorter popsicle stick? That is the, yes, I do. I have one little one left. All right, so I am thinking how much do I make at a time? I think I'll do 20 mLs at a time, because these aren't going to take much at all. All right, so this one is part B. So it's closer to me, so I'll start with that. And I'm just gonna put it up on something so I can see my lines. All right. And now I've got the A. All right, so we'll pour this to the 20. And we will stir until this is clear. And then we can start pouring. You literally like have a 2 or 3 minute work time with this stuff. Once you stir it and it's clear, it is ready to pour. You keep going and it's gonna start flash curing in your cup. And this is like water. All right. Oop. Yeah, and I had a feeling. Let me pour a bigger one here first to get a little something out of here. It is definitely getting hot, guys. Trying to pour it so if it drips in another part of where there's resin. All right. I'm just trying to get some of the overage off on this one. I don't have a ton of cleanup. And we're already curing, guys. All right. So I'm thinking if I did 20 mLs, I should have enough for this one. So I will just go ahead and mix up another 20 mLs, and by then these will already be curing. Obviously, the deeper they are, the faster they're going to cure. These ones might take a little longer, so it's 255. So we'll see. All right, so that's 10 of part A. And now we'll do 10 of part B. Guys, I hope these really come out good, because this will be a really good way to be able to make little things to add into our projects. So don't forget, I will have the link for this in the description box below. Any discount codes for the Let's Resin products will be down there as well. And I believe they're still having some good sales going on, guys. So December is definitely a good month to stock up on supplies if you need them, because everything is, you know, much cheaper. I mean, every little bit helps, right? And I like the fact that with this, you don't have to wait 24 hours for your silicone to set. That was perfect, guys. Perfect amount. All right, so now these ones are starting to cure. Just takes a little longer. This one, I should have made it a little bit more shallow, but this is, you know, more or less to test out the silicone. So right now I'm liking this, guys. This is definitely going to be, you know, a really good addition to our resin. So, because once these are casted, then if you wanted to make, like especially these little ones, if you wanted to make silicone inlays, you could make like multiple of the footprint and, you know, whatever. And then, there's a couple bubbles down there I want to get out. you know, you could make a bunch of inlays and then you could put that in your resin too. So it would, I think these will be really good to make like little things that you want to cast quickly and make like inlays or little small pieces to add to your resin. Like this one, I don't know if I missed a part of his toe or it just hasn't cured up there yet, but so I will give this 10 minutes. We'll let this one here finish curing, and then I will be back and we will unmold these guys. All right, so I'm going to take my gloves off so I can reuse them because I don't have hardly anything on these gloves. And we all know gloves are so dang expensive, especially for me because I have to make sure I have latex free. And I have been using ones that haven't been, and my hands have been breaking out. So, like, I've got some dryness in here and some splits. So, yeah. Alrighty, guys, I will be right back. Okay, so let's see how these came out. All right, so let's start with this. All right, let me get my little snippers here because I over poured. Sorry, guys, I can't talk and do detailed work, but come on, focus. There you go. All the detail came out, guys. Yay! The same thing with the little shell. God, my hands look disgusting. I'm sorry, guys. And we got our little snowflake. I had something in the piece. It must have been glitter or something in it. But it picked it up on that one, so the next one will be fine. This is our little wheel. So this one pulled out that little piece of putty that was still stuck in there. So the next time, you know, I'd go to use it, it wouldn't be there. Again, a little over pour. But if you would, you know, using something that wasn't curing in 10 minutes, it definitely would have worked really good. All right, so let's see how our little starfish came out. So I'm definitely going to get some more of this putty and, you know, strategically figure out what I'm going to do with each one so that I have some nice consistency to my molds. I was really anxious to try this. Oh. And now I got a broken starfish because I just cut his little thingy off, but that's okay. And a little footprint. Oh my goodness gracious. This is so stinking cute. Look at that. All right, let's get the, is this the other one? Yeah. So I can put the pair together. Now this one definitely came out better because it's a little bit deeper. So I'm definitely going to recast these little feet because they are so precious. Look, we got a little set of footprints. Doesn't take much to amuse me, guys, as you can see. All right, so this is our other one that said wish. So again, you know, I got some over pour, but, and then I could just drill that little hole out and you would have like, you know, a little tag that says wish. You could make, that. So even the minutest, the little tiny details, definitely came out. All right, so I'm curious for my little dolphin. Oh, he is so precious. So I got just a little cleanup there, nothing major, but now we could paint him and we could put him in a piece and it would give that 3D look, you know, because he does have some thickness to him. Okay. Mr. Santa Man, let's see how you came out. Come on. There we go. Oh my goodness, guys. The detail is, it's amazing. So, I am going to be doing a project, and I wanted this particular thing for sure to go in it. So, I will get him, you know, I'll get it all like trimmed up, and I'm going to paint it and see, you know, how it comes out painted. If I have to, like, do another thing with the putty, I will, but I don't think I'm going to have to. So I'm going to try and get him painted up, and we will be using this in an upcoming project. So stay tuned for that. All right, so now I have very good high hopes for the lighthouse because everything else worked really well. And it came out phenomenal. You know, I could probably just use scissors, but this is what I grabbed, so. This came out amazing, guys. You can even see the hole in the top of the chimney. So I'm just going to break that little piece off. Wow, I am impressed. So again, I could paint this up. You could put this in a piece and you're going to have that 3D look. So yeah, that is our little pieces for today. Let me know in the comments what you think. Again, thank you, Let's Resin. You are amazing. I love your products. 90% of the products I use are yours. So yeah. And the links for this putty will be in the description below. Any discount codes will be there as well. And I will see you guys all on the next video. Bye, guys.